what we're going to try to do here is put together a system that can catch fish. We're going to show fishermen of the Puget Sound area how to just go out and burn them up.
Hello everyone. In this short, I'm going to bring you back in time. Our very first video camera, the year 1979. The boat is a Chrysler S3, 17 feet long and 300 horsepower. I could go from Zittles Marina to the Narrows Bridge, I don't know, 7 minutes. It would top end out a little over 70. I have many times had 5-6 people in the boat and cruise around to the bay and go around the corner and drop the gear like you see here and hit some fish, and all of a sudden the bite's off. Well, what's going on up at Jefferson Head? What? Point Defiance to Jefferson Head? Yeah, that's what, a 15-minute run. No problem. And waters are flat usually. Today, I don't know if you could really do that. The amount of boats that are out there on Puget Sound, I just really don't know. In my day, hardly anybody was out there. This is a Point Defiance. Do you see any boats in the background back in the mid-70s? And you can still see the original smokestack in one of these shots coming up. The boat itself had L-shaped seating. I put downriggers on it, as you can see. I trolled my flashers, which I've been fishing with for a few years, but these were the Avenel, the all chrome. And I put a bend to them, of course. And in another YouTube coming up, I'm going to introduce you to Dr. Sprague Stevens, who was an avid sports fisherman for salmon, trolling flashers, and he hand-tied his own flies, which is amazing because that is exactly what I do. And we were at dinner one night talking about the different fishing out there. And what? You use flies? Yeah, I do too. My dad and I fish flies. I like the Wally Coho. And then he started to laugh and he says, I hand tie mine. I go, really? He goes, yeah, I'll show you how. All right. So I started tying these flies for him and I both, and put a number, I believe a 7 or a number 10, no, a number 10 swivel with a side-wash hook. His favorite combination was a 27.5-inch leader behind an Avenel number 2, all chrome, yellow and white, with a red head, and he liked a red, white, red bead in the body of the fly. And Sprague showed me about trolling flashers and flies, and this is the boat that I worked really hard for to buy. It worked out great. I ended up selling it, however, because I could improve my charter business, and it just doesn't really work well in a 17-foot boat with 300 horsepower to take clients fishing. Although they loved the ride, some mornings you would get out there and we'd just be flying along the water really nice and easy, and you'd duck your head down because the wind would make your eyes water. You really couldn't see that well. So we started bringing our motorcycle helmets with us, but time and time again, we came back with limits of fish, and in those days, I would burn 26 gallons of fuel in a morning's fishing. But what was the price? 46 cents a gallon, 48 cents a gallon? A boat like that today to run on Puget Sound would cost you a bank. It just wouldn't be feasible. So I was truly blessed in winning a few derbies to be able to purchase a little bit larger boat named Roland. And we really went chartering full time, helping others catch fish. And the S3 was my first boat that I set up with rod extenders, downriggers, and I had a friend over at Coastal Navigator, and we were working with sonar and depth finders, digital depth finders, not the red blinking light. Remember now, this is late 70s, and the pole that you see on the back of the boat is an apparatus that Coastal Navigator is designing that can go to a downrigger weight and actually track the bottom and pull up on its own and drop down on its own. And this is the very first day that Coastal Navigator tested the unit. And it was exciting for me to have that part. We're going to get this bottom fish in, and hey, everybody, take care and always wear your life jacket. Bye-bye.